Hey mom, how are you? How you doing? How are you doing this very fine day? Tell me, when was the last time you smiled? Like really, really smile. When was the last time? When was the last time that you laughed? And to get all those endorphins and all that, just to laugh. Sometimes I have noticed that many of us parents with children with autism, we tend to take life a little more serious. And sometimes we were very sensitive, like, don't say this and don't say that. And sometimes it's just more overwhelming than it already is. So I have learned that, when you smile, your brain starts segregating all these wonderful endorphins. And even I show you a trick. When it's difficult to smile, if you stand up straight and then you take a pen and you put it between your teeth like this, and then you have this, and you're gonna make yourself laugh. But just like that, the brain realizes that it's time that you need endorphins. Really, it works. Try it. But I'm gonna share today. I have so many stories, but today I'm gonna share one that happened with me and being a mother, Rafael, my son with 21-year-old autism. And well, I was just also recently officially diagnosed with ADHD myself. So, as God should have it, I am here with a child that needs so much structure, and I am literally all over the place. So that is, a very interesting part of the challenge, I guess. If I need to be more structured, God sent me a son that really needed to be structured, but it's not easy. It's not easy. So I am going to tell you that when we moved to Washington, we went from Mexico to Washington state, and it was very, very difficult for my son and for myself to adapt to a whole new culture. Everything was new. And as you may be aware, sometimes children with autism, they watch movies and then they adapt sections of that movie to integrate their situation, and is a way to communicate. So at some point when he was new at the school, we he he didn't feel respected. He wanted to earn respect. And he decided he watched the movie The Mask, and so he remembered that dialogue, how should I go? Well, you should go as your beautiful self and at the mask, because both together are wonderful. So he started making masks. And well, but he decided to like Batman, so it was the Joker. So he was making many of the masks. He taught himself how to do it, and he was going to do it. So let me show you one of the masks that he made. Ready? That was one of them, but that's not the worst part. So in the mornings, he would go to school. But remember, Washington, the weather is always very unpredictable, and it was very foggy, very, very foggy. And so sometimes the bus would come to pick him up, and I stopped going with him because he needed to learn to go by himself. So in order for him to feel independent, but I will still be inside, because sometimes he would just not want to wait and decide to go on his own with the snow, or maybe just go hide someplace and then miss the bus. So I had to make sure that he would be on the bus. So one morning, he was outside. Oh, by the way, going back to the masks. So he started taking the mask to school. And he was, imagine, he was outside waiting for the bus, wearing his mask. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to. So he's wearing the mask, and with, of course, with a hood. So think of the people that were driving by, and he was there with that mask. So at the school, we were able to negotiate that only on Fridays he would get to take, show his artwork. It could be with the mask. Maybe he started making some mache paper piggy banks that he loves to do. One day I will show you one. So he was outside wearing that. So we had to negotiate with him that it was not proper and all that, because he decided that with the mask, he would be respected. So that was a whole process. So one day in the morning, I had to be watching him. So I'm inside the house. And of course, me with my ADHD, I have to do many things at once. It's part of, and so I was having a facial, just one of the nutrient. It was white, very, very heavy white, but, not those that get you stiff. No, just white. And of course, I dyed my hair. So I had dyed my hair. And as I was waiting for him to make sure that he would get on the bus, I was inside and I was doing my exercises, making good use of the time. And in that moment, I blinked. I don't know what happened. I blinked. So the bus comes and I don't see him going up on the bus. So like, did he go somewhere else? So of course I panic and I go out. And I started screaming, "Excuse me!" and pounding at the bus. "Excuse me! Excuse me!" So of course the bus stops, and and the bus driver opens the door, and he sees me with my face, and you're like, like mother, like son, what are you gonna do? And that's the part of the stories. And I'm going to show you a picture of what I looked like because, sometimes we have to remember that life is too important to be taken so seriously. We got to learn that, with a smile, things are easier. Chaplin said that one day without laughing was a wasted day. So smile, it's okay. And when I show you the picture of what I did look like, because I took a picture of me so I could share with you, and here it is, okay? So smile.
Next up, Rafael is looking dapper in his tuxedo with the vest. In his hair with a pink dress and purple butterfly. And of course, a top hat with his $10 in our 18 store.
If you would like to learn more about the grieving process, please visit us on our website. Click on the button to access the free ebook. Complete a quick questionnaire and receive a free PDF on your email box. Well, thank you so much for being here with us, and we hope that you enjoyed this content. And if you did, please remember to share. Visit us on our webpage. We have very interesting courses that are especially aimed for overwhelmed parents as we go with this journey. Please remember to subscribe if you're not. Love to have you here as part of the Unoverwhelmed family. And please remember, you're not alone. God loves you. And see you in the next video. Thank you.